Hello everyone, my name is Stephanie and today I'm going to answer a few questions about fears, and also I made an interview of two of my friends to know more about their fears. So let's go. Okay, so the questions for this video are: what kind of fear did I have? How old were when I discovered this fear? What happened, why I get this fear, also how strong was, and how did this fear change my life. So I'm afraid of bees. I don't remember my exactly age, but I think it was about I was 10 or probably 9 years old. And what happened? Well, I used to play a lot with my brother in the garden of my house, and in this place we had a lot of plants, and for that reason we had a lot of bees in that place, and my brother liked to bother the bees, and one day he was stung for a bee and he had a really bad allergic reaction, and he needed to go to the hospital to get medicine and injections for the allergy. So I was so afraid that the same happens to me. So it was not just one time, because that thing happened again, but this time my brother thought that was a fly, not a bee. So when he tried to kill the fly, actually was a bee. So he was stung again and again. He need to go to the hospital. And okay, after that, also in that time, my grandma used to tell about that killer bees, and my grandma lived in the countryside of Ecuador. So in that place, the killer bees killed animals because they were so close to the colony. So I was so afraid that if I saw a bee, it's going to be one of these. So I started be afraid of bees. How this changed my life is because I start avoid going to parks or places with plants, because I know in that part of where you see flowers, probably a bee is going to be there. So I start avoiding going outside. So I was very scared of bees. So when I saw or heard a bee flying around me, I'm just get paralyzed. I couldn't move, and I start crying because I couldn't do anything else. So now I'm still afraid of bees, but it's not too bad. Now if I saw a bee, I just walk away and nothing else. So now I learn more about bees, and I know that the bees not attack me just because they want. It's just if I disturb them. Okay, that was my history, and now I'm going to tell you about the history of two of my friends about their fears. So the first one is Sarah. She told me that she is scared of pigeons or any animals with feather, but specific is more with pigeons, because when she was 6 years old, she had a bad experience with these animals. And it's more specific, yet San Francisco Church, like the place when you see a lot of pigeons. Well, in the city where she's from, they have something like that, and the kids run through the pigeons to make them fly. So when my friend tried to do the same thing, the pigeons weren't scared, Instead, they start attack to my friend. So all the pigeons surrounded my friend and start pegged to my friend in her body. So she was very traumatized for that experience. She told me it was really, really bad, because then if she saw a chicken or any animals, she start to cry and run away to that animals. When she grew up, she just feel really upset with herself because she couldn't avoid this fear. And now it's still that, because if she saw a chicken, she probably start running away because the chicken, she's so afraid of the chicken. And so now she can go to I don't know, a farm, or if we are going to a park, she couldn't stay there for a long time if she saw birds around there. So it's really awful, that fear for her. Okay, so now let's talk about my second friend. His name is Andrea, and he is afraid of crowded places. And the story of my friend is that when she was 4 years old, one day she went to the historical center in Quito during Christmas week or something like that. And you know, in that time of the year, the historical center is a crazy place to go, because all the people is trying to buy something, and there are some shows in the streets when people go and watch. My friend told me that during one of these shows, she was with her family, and she didn't remember what happened, but the next thing that she saw is that she was like pulling apart from her mom and start surrounded by people that she didn't know. So, and she just swept away by the crowd, so she was lost, and was an experience really traumatic, because she didn't know what happened. And then she told me that the people start running. Now there was a traumatic experience, and with the pass of the years, when she went to places with a lot of people, like concerts or something like that, she just felt really stressful and anxious, and this phobia is really strong for she because she needs to avoid places with a lot of people. She just started avoiding like going to concerts, or in the school when was a big event, she preferred be absent of that. So it was really bad. Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you.